Hi everyone. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is really about trying to make a decision about where to expend and focus our energy. If you think of the Wands cards, sometimes you're just around people that suck the energy out of you and you feel drained. And sometimes certain parts of the day you're more motivated than others, and certain things motivate you more than other things. And that's sort of the wands is the energy. It's the motivation, the passion, the drive to get things done, to really take action on anything. So you're kind of trying to figure out where to direct your energy to make some decisions this week about some things. Now, wands can be in work, but it can be really, it's anywhere that you're expending your energy. And there is some indecision for some reason this week. And I think so. We have the Seven of Cups, which is not really, it's just daydreaming and thinking about all these different options and what they would be like, and some are good and some are bad, but we can't really get to the point where we pick one and then direct that Two of Wands energy towards to really work on it. In the Rider-Waite deck, there are different, like there's a dragon in one, I think there's a guy in one, or a princess, I think it might be a guy in the Rider-Waite, like a house and jewels and whatever. There's different, options to pick. But, it really is a card of indecision. I believe, though, with having it paired with the Eight of Swords shows the reason for our indecision is that we're in denial about something. We're refusing to look at an option or a factor influencing the situation that really needs to be dealt with. And that's causing sort of our indecision. So we're making a decision by not making a decision. We're choosing not to deal with it, not to make a decision because we just don't have the energy, or we're not sure we have the energy, or where we feel like our energy will be too, like whatever it is we need to make a decision about. It just seems so daunting that we'd rather just close our eyes to it and not deal with it, instead of face it, head on and take decisive action. And there is a little bit of, the Seven of Pentacles talks about things being, some things that there's a process to it, like pregnancy. You can't make a baby grow inside of you any faster than it takes to, create a baby. And you can't make your crops grow any faster. Sure, you can nurture them and make sure they get sunlight and water and fertilizer, but they're still going to take as long as it takes to grow an ear of corn. There's a limit to how fast, you just can't rush or hurry certain things along. It's a process. So there's a little bit that there is a process here. So I feel like someone, either us or someone in our environment, is just in denial about something, and they're just not dealing with something. And on some level, it's a process that you have to go through. I mean, if you think of the stages of grief, one of those stages is denial. And people can get stuck there. So someone, and I'm not saying this is about a grieving situation, though it could be for some people. I'm reading for so many people, so you have to just sort of see how it fits for your situation. But, someone, I think, is sort of stuck in, someone in your life, if it's not you, is stuck in denial. And they're not moving forward with their lives because of it. So some soul searching is going to be necessary this week to really turn within and try to figure out, like, who or what is worth putting your energy in? Who or what adds to your life or drains your energy? Do you have the energy vampires, they call them, around you, where every time you deal with them, it's exhausting? Um, are you like that to other people? Is your behavior or someone else's behavior, whether it's because they're in denial about something, won't deal with something, negatively affecting relationships? I mean, that's sort of the definition of what's a behavior that is, um, a negative behavior, whether it's an addiction or just behavior that's a negative behavior that's repeated. It's just something that's done over and over that disrupts, your relationships. That's a good sign that it's not okay, and it needs to be that maybe you're in denial about something or denial about someone else, and how they're acting or making decisions or not making decisions. I mean, I could see this if you've been going out with someone for a long time and they say they love you and all this stuff, and you've talked about getting married, it's important, something that's important for you to do, and they just never ask, or it's always, well, it's not a good time, it's not a good this. And yes, I mean, for some people, you have to wait and they have to be ready, but maybe it's just not the right relationship, but they're just not able, you're in denial about it, or they're just not able to. It's like they're sort of comfortable. They don't really need it to go anywhere at this time, but they're, you might sort of be wasting your time as well. But the High Priestess says to really go within and trust your gut. If you have these little inklings that you sort of shove down or justify away, those are the things that you have to sort of examine more this week. Are you always sort of dismissing someone else's behavior or your own? Are you, allowing someone to sort of live in the Seven of Cups? Or basically just not sort of really looking at the elephant in the room this week. So it'll be a good week to really go within, really listen to your gut and figure out, is this situation, this person, worth your energy? Where do you want to direct your energy? Towards good situations and good people that add to your life, or continue to, be around people who suck your energy and take away from your life? It's fun. It's interesting. It's so cute. There are two little frogs like taking off, and she's like, good luck, goodbye. So maybe it's, could be something as benign and simple as just allowing people to go. And even if they don't have a plan and they are in the Seven of Cups or whatever, just not being able to figure things out. It's like, okay, well, you know what? Just go. You don't always have to have a perfect plan. And maybe, part of the Seven of Cups is the process of just going and trying some things and figuring out. So it could be a much more, just about your kid. If you have older kids and they're kind of just headed off to college and they have no idea what their major is going to be, or they're taking a semester off and they're going, oh, I'm going to go abroad, but they don't seem to really have a plan. It's like, what, maybe, it's like you just have to sort of let them sort of wander around in their denial to figure things out on their own. Sometimes we have to learn by making mistakes, and that's how we gain wisdom and continue to add light to this lantern that we carry. That's our experiences and how we decide we want to conduct ourselves in the world. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you at the next video. Take care.